offenses on the gridiron today. It's with that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland here between the Carolina Panthers and the Oakland Raiders. On first down is Carr. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, sometimes we talk running backs, sometimes we talk wide receivers. Walford, the tight end in this unit, very important.
Clive Walford, a terrific player. Knows how to work the inside portions of the field, but also can surprise you and get deep.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's Ginn. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Jonathan Stewart, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And the numbers down a bit from their Super Bowl year this season for Jonathan Stewart. Did have some injuries. He finished with 824 yards, 9 touchdowns, though. Good in that department.
When it's around the goal line, he's a terrific runner because he knows how to get there, and he can run through contact, run through trash, as we like to say. That's part of the reason he accumulates the injuries that he does, because he runs inside a lot and takes on those linebackers. But we're going to work on Jonathan Stewart in the offseason, get him healthy, and have him back ready to go for next season.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely the #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
Newton now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And the D-line pinching together must be... Now Stewart on first down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Bruce Irvin is an emotional, passionate player who lives to rush the quarterback.
To throw on second down is Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Oh, man. 4th down and 1, and you're on your own side of midfield? That takes a little bit of courage to pull off. But they went ahead and snapped it, and it'll work out for them as they get the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Here's Newton, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. In his own end zone, it's Carr. It's caught by Clive Walford. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And a great one. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Newton to his fullback, Tolbert. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now we've got a man down on the field as the training staff's going to have to attend to it. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Here's Stewart, direct snap. And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, it's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
Okay, I have to take a second here and talk about Greg Olsen, the tight end for the Carolina Panthers. Third straight year over 1,000 yards in receptions. And guess what? That's the first time that's ever happened in NFL history. 3 straight years by a tight end.
That's really something. Now 31 years of age. They're going to need him next year to turn it around because a very disappointing season.
Not the season anyone expected, least of all the Carolina Panthers, but he's a building block that they can go ahead and get back to form starting in 2017.
They come out here in the eye. Throwing again is Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Carr gonna throw. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 36 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT.
Oh my
And it's
God.
no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
I gotta buy another joystick.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he won't go down. Still on his feet. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Off play action. Newton. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Newton now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Come.